Hello and welcome back to DaveTech YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you how to install MX Player on Chromecast. Before we continue, a quick reminder. If you're using a smart TV, Fire Stick or Android TV device, I highly recommend using a VPN. A VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your connection, and keep your personal data safe while browsing or streaming. I personally recommend NordVPN. It's fast, reliable, and works smoothly with TV devices. I've put a special link in the description. If you want to check it out, do so right now. Let's get back into the video. Let's get started. Now we're going to hop over to the top bar. We're going to quick settings and then all settings. We're going to settings for one reason. We're going to go to settings for step 1. This is a 2-step process to install MX Player because we're going to be using a third-party installation. So to do that, we have to enable unknown sources so that apps from unknown sources can be downloaded and installed, and also unknown apps can be downloaded and installed. So do that by enabling developer settings in settings. So go into quick settings, all settings, hop over down to system. From system, click on about and navigate to the bottom where you find build number. Click on this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you are a developer. So this enables you to install apps from unknown sources and install unknown apps. From there, we're going to be using the APK Time app. So just navigate over to APK Time and click on the app to launch it. Now, when the app is launched, just scroll down until you find media players and browsers. So click on that and scroll down this list. You're going to find the MX Player app. So on this list, you see me scrolling down and then suddenly I find the MX Player app. Now you want to install this app on Chromecast. So we're going to click on the download button. In my case, I've already downloaded the app. So, or rather, you see the download beginning. That's for that version. I've downloaded this 64-bit version down here. If I click on it once, you see it staging and then it's going to show me an install button. In your case, it may not be the same if you haven't downloaded the app. So click on the download button for the app to download, as you saw at the beginning when I turn on that page. And when download completes, you find this installation procedure. Just click on install. This version is not compatible because it's 64-bit. So for demonstration purposes, I've shown you that the 64 bits are to be avoided. 32-bit is the way to go. So that 32-bit version is there. You could just click on the download button and give it a second. So this app is going to download. When it's completed the download, I'm going to install the app. So this one is not going to be as automatic. When the download is complete, you actually need to install the application by clicking on an install button. But the app is going to be packaged and you start staging. From there, click on install and install the app. So right there, you see the downloads are 70% now and climbing. I'm just waiting for this download to complete and then the installation process will commence. So click on install and head on with the installation. So I'm giving this a couple of seconds to complete. As you can see, the download is complete. The package has been packaged and now we have the install button. So you click on it once and leave this install process to complete. When it's done, you can click on open to launch the application from here, or you could access the app on your app library. So right there you can see it's done. I click on open and I'm launching the application. So that's it for this video. If you found that insightful, I'd like you to leave a comment below on how your experience was. Do you find the tips and tricks I share useful? And like the video if it was useful. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video.